Before we even look at an algebra expression or an equation, we have to know a couple of things. First off is our order of operation, or BEDMAS. BEDMAS is just an acronym for the steps that you have to take in order to solve an algebraic equation. So the first thing when you look at an equation or an expression is you have to solve for
the brackets. Once you've done what's in the brackets, you move over to the exponents. Then you can go to division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction.
That's the order that you have to solve anything in algebra. You have to do the brackets first, and then exponents, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Now, if we have division, multiplication, and addition and subtraction in the same expression or the same equation, we solve it from left to right. So there's no order, division first over multiplication. We just read it like we would read text in a book. We would work left to right. So if we had something like 2 times 4 divided by 6, we're going to start with the 2 times 4 is 8 divided by 6. So we would go from left to right. Now, the other thing we need to know is if we have an expression and we're using variables, so we have 6m, and the variable is right beside the number. Even though there's no sign in between the 6 and the variable, we're going to need to multiply. So we're going to multiply the 6 times the m, as long as we know what that m is worth. So if m is worth 2, we're going to go 6 times 2 equals 12. The other thing we might need to know is if we have 6m over 2, that's going to mean divide. We can also see it like 6m and a slash divided by 2. That just means we need to divide. So now that we know some of the basic rules of algebra, we can do a little bit of practice. So if we have this expression 7n subtract 10, and we know that n is equal to 2. What we're going to do first is substitute our variable for 2, because we know that that n is worth 2. Subtract 10. We think of our BEDMAS, and we know that we have to do what's
brackets first, but there aren't any.
So then we go down. Are there any exponents? Nope. Any division? Nope. Multiplication? Yeah, we can multiply 7 times 2 is 14. Put in our subtract 10. And then we have 14 take away 10 equals 4. Let's do a couple more examples. We'll move down a little bit here. Let's say we'll use the variable y, and for the next set of questions, we'll say y is equal to 7. So if we have a question like 21 and 7/10 divided by y plus 4. What do we do first? We're going to do our division. Let's substitute our variable for 7 and fill in the rest of our equation. We're going to do 21 and 7/10 divided by 7. I can't do that in my head, so I'm going to plug it into my calculator. And I get 3 and 1/10. And we have to remember to add on our 4 still, and that's going to give us 7.1. So solving this expression and substituting y for 7, we end up with 7.1. Let's do another one. We'll still assume that y is worth 7. So if we have 4y plus 8 in brackets divided by 9. So we're going to substitute our y, go 4 times 7 plus 8, and that's going to be in our brackets, divided by 9. What do we do first? What's inside the brackets? And we have a multiplication, so we're going to do that first. 4 times 7 is 28 plus 8. And remember, that's still in brackets because there's still work to do in there. So we move to our next line of math. 28 plus 8 is going to give us 36 divided by 9. Now I can get rid of the brackets because we've finished everything that's in the brackets. There's nothing left to do, so we can open it up. 36 divided by 9, can do that in our head, 4. So solving that expression, we're left with 4. So you have to remember BEDMAS, the order of operations, and if you have a variable like this, beside a number, you're going to always multiply. And if you see a slash, that's going to mean divide.